insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then the actor on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That throw by Young incomplete. Talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself. Just let it happen.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here is Young. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 40 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football to double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
No ball.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
Line. 53. 13 X.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points? This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Uchenna Nwosu.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
3rd and short yardage, Young. And incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Watch out now. 52.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Ready, set. Switch, yellow. Ready, ready.
Running right, here's Sanders. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll try to throw now. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A shotgun snap for Smith. Out right to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Gino on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Gino. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, Panthers.
On play action, Young. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, here we go, Sunday, son. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Middle. There goes it up.
Smith on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith. Short throw to Disley. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Walker with another carry.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Strike. Check 59, check 59, Cobra. Lion.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Running left is Walker.
He gets away from 1. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Oz. Hey, it's a clip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
15. First down, Carolina.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Off the play fake, Young. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve or maybe start?
On the double.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Black swap. Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now Smith. not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Snowball.
Smith now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Ken Walker
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 42-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Ready?
Young.
To the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner,
I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And going right back to Walker. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Hold on. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Hey,
they snap it to Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He's got it to the 43 here. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a first down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty